Hello everyone, welcome to the intraday video for Bitcoin price prediction. And yeah, after the news we have seen a very clear impulse. Finally, of course, this impulse looks much more clearer than this one to the upside, right? So now we can a little bit consider that this is corrective. I know that it looks like 5 waves up. However, this is a much clearer impulse. That means it has invalidated this and it has turned it kind of to a corrective wave. It can be, I don't know, it can be many things. It could be a zigzag maybe. It could be a WXY, very complex structure. So yeah, so what's next now? We have hit, of course, at the 1.618 fib level taken from the start here to the 1 and to the 2, right? Having a wave 3, and then we are looking to a retracement at least to the 0.23, which we are looking at it now, and maybe even higher possible, of course, for a wave 4. Then we are looking for a wave 5. And that means if we see now a wave 4 and 5 happening, and the wave 5 touch exactly the 0.618, the 0.886, that means this is a invalidation for a wave 2, in case, of course, this is a 1, 2. However, as I said, this is much clearer now. But if it ends up as 3 waves towards the downside like this, that means, okay, this can still be valid and can be considered a wave 2 here, hitting exactly the green box for a wave 2 and moving up again. So of course, be careful with it because it's tricky. Now, very clearly that this is very, very impulsive. Therefore, the possibilities goes much higher for forming a wave 5 towards the downside. Once we hit this 886, that means we want to take this level and going lower even. We can see also a very high volume, by the way, as a higher possibility indication of an impulse here. Now, of course, a wave C can also finish on a higher wave. However, the volume here is not really bigger, even if it looks impulsive. It's not really bigger than this volume here. Therefore, this is much more considerable to be an impulse towards the downside. Now, what we would like to see is a little bit lower volume, then a little bit higher volume. Of course, doing here the wave 5. And after, of course, hitting the fib levels for a wave 4. Of course, now this affects again our analysis. Now, if that is the case, as I said, if we are moving forward towards the downside so far from here, then okay, we have to say, okay, we have already topped here for a correction, and it could be a WXY, several complex structure, of course, and then we are moving forward toward the downside. This could be a 5 waves and looking for continuation after it considered this as 1, 2, and of course our confirmation for lower prices are going there. So what this could lead us, then this could lead us, of course, to possible, of course, 3 waves towards the downside, as we can see here, 1, 2, and a 3. Impulsive wave going down, and then a corrective wave, and then going down again. And yeah, so this can lead us again for a wave 2, still possible if you remember our possibilities for the scenarios between bearish and bullish scenarios. So if we put the possibilities again, just to check it again and keep it in mind as usual. So here we have our bullish and a bearish scenario. So yeah, the possibility of a wave 3 after finishing wave 2, right? So after finishing wave 2. So now we cannot consider, after this impulse, we cannot really consider that the wave 2 has finished. So therefore, this becomes now again a lower possibility. And of course, that we are still in a wave 2 of 5 is a much more higher possibility. Therefore, this is 60% again. Once we hit lower, now if we see continuation, as I explained, under the 886, then that might means, of course, under this level, under 57,400, that means definitely we are in higher possibility of a wave 2 towards the downside. And of course, then it will increase the percentage of the possibility. Now, another scenario is that we are in a wave C of a zigzag. Now it is again lower. So in the morning, of course, I was a little bit much more giving much more higher possibility, of course, for the bullish scenarios. However, this news has reversed it. And as I said in the previous video, be careful, the news are unpredictable. No one can predict the news, what it can be. It can be very random, very volatile as well. And yeah, giving us different kind of scenarios again. So yeah, to watch again. So once we hit this level, guys, at the 886, then okay, forget about going upside. All right, just we are going to move towards the downside for new lower low that we have here. We want to reach our wave 2 target, given of course here in the 0.618 at 55,300. The minimum target, of course, we can deep more even to 52,655, and until that time, of course, to reanalyze if we're gonna hit the 886, then okay, we are very bearish. Then we have to forget about the bullish scenarios and move forward, of course, for a lower low, even for a lower price for the wave 4 in case it was not invalidated yet. So that was it for Bitcoin for now. I hope that you like the updates, and what we are looking for now is simply a wave 5 finishing this impulse, and yeah, we'll see what happens later on. And your target are very clear. Your 886 is the minimum target for a wave 5. Yeah, it should be of course lower than the wave 3. And of course, don't forget our strong support, by the way, again at the 0.5 where we got a rejection here. So once we break this support, which I doubt that a wave 5 can break it, we might retrace for a wave 2 again, considering this is a 1, a 2, and then break it again with a wave 3, a strong and a massive explosive wave 3 towards the downside. I hope that you like these updates, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, and thank you for your support always, and subscribe for this channel if you didn't yet. Thank you. Bye bye.